This girl named Grace comes from a poor family. She got a rich husband. This is supposed to be a fun story, but after getting married, her husband Alex said that, if you want to be the bride of a rich family, then it's mandatory tonight. Grace has to play a game with family members. That is the tradition of the Ludimers family, and only when winning the game, Grace really became the daughter-in-law of the family. It's a bit weird though, but to be a bride in a rich family, Grace still agrees. So the night comes. The whole family has fully gathered. Grace will draw one card to decide what game to play. After drawing the card, Grace smiled because Grace drew a card game of hide and seek, games that children love. But unexpectedly, everyone is amazed. Especially Alex. Alex's facial expression is even more bizarre. So playing hide and seek, right? Grace's father-in-law Tony started to introduce the game rules. The one who runs away will be Grace. Grace can hide anywhere in the house, and the others will go find Grace. To be fair, all cameras will be turned off, but Grace didn't know that. The door is also locked. The music pops up. Grace began to choose a place to hide, but now Tony gave each of them one weapon again. Alex's brother Daniel was given a shotgun. Aunt Helene got a big axe. Becky, mother-in-law, gets bows and arrows. Emily's sister got a shotgun. Emily's husband, Fidge.
Tony, what the hell is this? How old is this thing?
Everyone is fully armed. This is not a game of hide and seek. Obviously a hunt. Grace still doesn't know anything. She's hiding in the elevator used to deliver food. Alex didn't attend the game, so he had to hide in his room. But very quickly, Alex decided. Alex goes out to find Grace. When Charity Brothers' wife came, only an empty room left.
Oh, fuck me.
Simultaneously, Grace can't hide anymore. She started to get off the machine up and down. Grace went out to examine the situation.
是他老公，他拉着新娘躲到床边。此时，刚小女佣走过来。
At this time, a maid comes.
George?
After that, Emily ran over, seeing the maid lying on the ground. Emily panicked. Correct, she mistook the maid for Grace. Seeing this scene, Grace just realized she is the hunted prey. When everyone left the room, Alex took Grace to hide in the corner. He gave Grace shoes for easy running. Then Alex told the truth. Turned out, the ancestors of this family, he once made a bet with the devil. Just open this box. Then there will be the help of the devil. After the ancestor won the bet, then made the board game. Then the family became rich. But every time there is a new member, they all have to play the board game. It also became a family tradition. As per the rules of the game, they have to kill the bride before dawn. Otherwise the whole family will be punished by the devil. For wanting to save Grace, Alex told Grace to run to the kitchen, and Alex will go to the monitoring room to open the forbidden door. So, Grace tore the wedding dress. Prepare to run away, but unexpectedly, Grace just came out of the room when she met relative.
Found her.
Grace turned around and ran away in fear. As a result, I met Emily. Oh my god.
Damn it! Emily! Aim for the center of gravity!
I don't know what I'm doing!
Grace just had to hide in the book room. She wants to hide through the window, but the window is also locked. Grace wants to make a phone call, but the phone has no signal. But scarier, Daniel suddenly pushed the door in. Two people looking at each other.
I just came to get a drink.
Still lucky, Daniel is still a good person. He intentionally released Grace after determining that Grace ran away.
She's in the study!
But when people come to, only an empty room left. At the same time, Grace finally found her weapon. Grace took down the bullet, put it on, then take the shotgun. From now on, Grace won't sit still and wait to die. Dirty shoes. Torn wedding dress. One more shotgun. Grace, the coolest bride. Grace finds the kitchen. The forbidden door has not been opened yet. Grace picked up the gun. She's going to shoot the lock, but there are no bullets in the gun. Later, the butler goes to the kitchen. Grace fled in fear. She carefully put the bullets in the gun. At this moment, the housekeeper suddenly sang.
La 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 la.
Suddenly the butler stopped, but keep on singing. At this moment, Alex just in time opened the forbidden door. The sound of the door opening. The butler went there to check on the situation. Grace took the opportunity to pick up the gun.
Move.
The butler turned around. But strange, he's not scared at all. Grace pulls the trigger, but can't shoot.
The ammunition is display only. Did you really think I would be stupid enough? Fuck yeah!
The butler frantically swings the knife. Grace took the opportunity to run away. Alex broke the monitor right now to prevent family members from finding Grace. But Alex was knocked unconscious by his father. Then Tony tied Alex to the bed. At the same time, Grace finds a hiding place. She hides in the up and down machine again. But unexpectedly, there was a maid in there because she saw her friend being killed. Now she is very scared.
So please. Yeah, because they're looking for me. They're not looking for you. So come on. Come on. Please, she's over here.
In a panic, the maid pressed the wrong start button. Then she got stuck. Until the end, she was crushed to death. Grace quickly ran away. Then Grace hid in the window. Then she jumped down, falling on the grass outside. She started running. She wants to find a way out. In a panic, Grace ran into the sheepfold. Then came across Emily's son. Grace originally intended to do nothing, but unexpectedly the kid pulled out a gun. The boy is still young, and so cruel. Grace pushed the boy down, just picked up the light. At this moment, Grace is at the place where they dumped the body. After every game of hide and seek, bodies of the dead. It's all hidden here. Grace crawled out, climbed through the big door. Grace ran to the street to ask for help from passers-by, but unexpectedly, the enemy didn't pay any attention to Grace's plea for help. Drive away immediately.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You piece of shit, little tiny dick licker fucking asshole fucking eye. Fucking rich people.
Then the butler drove after him. Grace ran away. But not for long. Grace was caught by the housekeeper, but Grace uses a butler's belt. He almost died. Then Grace got in the car. Drive away quickly. On the car, Grace is going to call the police. But unexpectedly,
It says here that the car was reported stolen. I'm sorry, but I have to shut it down.
No, what? No, what the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me?
the car then stops automatically. Then the butler chased over. He shot an anesthetic at Grace. When Grace woke up, the butler is driving. Grace will be sent to hell. To the butler's name. Turn on the music again. He didn't notice at all. Grace is planning to attack the butler, despite everyone's reminders, still loudly reminding. But the music is too loud. The butler didn't hear them. Grace took that opportunity. She kicked the butler hard. Car lost control. Then there was a serious accident. But luck, Grace is still alive. But Daniel suddenly appeared to protect the whole family. He just had to knock Grace out. When Grace woke up, then the nightmare begins. Grace's hands and feet were tied, lying on a wooden board. Turned out, this is just a killing game, to make a pact with the devil. That's why there's this ritual. They had to kill Grace before dawn. Use fresh blood to sacrifice to the devil. Otherwise the whole clan will have to die. But right now, he can't lower the knife. Very sad expression. Then vomited up the mouth of fresh blood. Later, everyone started vomiting blood. But Daniel is okay. Poisonous. Poison! Turns out Daniel put poison in it, possibly vomiting blood, but can't save. Daniel saves Grace out, but as soon as they ran, then Charity came to stop. Charity told her husband to hide to the side, but Daniel didn't listen.
You really don't care if I die?
You don't have to.
While Charity was panicking, Grace rushes in. She took the gun, then knocks Charity out. Grace continues to run away, but met Tony again. But going through things like that, Grace's fighting sense greatly increased. Two people fighting. After dealing with father-in-law, Becky stepped out again. Mother-in-law and daughter-in-law fight fiercely. Coming to the important moment, Grace has won. At the same time, Alex was also able to run out of the room. Alex saw his brother Daniel lying on the ground. Alex misunderstands that Grace did it, then see again. Grace kills his mother. Alex looked at Grace, hands covered in fresh blood. Alex still chooses betrayal in the end.
She's in here!
The sacrificial ritual continues. Alex picked up the knife, preparing to stab Grace in the heart. But suddenly, Grace turns around. Knife hit Grace's shoulder. Grace crawled down. She looks like a dying sheep. Don't stop screaming. No one dared to approach Grace. But at this moment, Aunt Helena looks out the window. Desperate expression. She opened the curtain. Bright light shines in. Is it morning already? The sacrifice ritual has failed. Everyone in this family, all must die. But it's strange. The expected death never came. Everyone shyly looked at each other. Huh? The so-called pact with the devil. Is it just cheating? But even so, Helena still believes that demons exist.
That girl still dies!
Helena was shot dead. Turns out the pact with the devil is real. Then there was continuous gunfire. Besides Grace, everyone is dead. Even the husband that Grace once loved deeply. Later, the whole house is on fire. Also end that cruel family.